What is going on in the Loop, fans? It's Drew here, and we are at the Orlando Eye iDrive 360 for one thing. It is super dark out right now. The only thing that's lighting up the sky is the wheel itself, and it's Nik Wallenda Walk the Wheel Day. We're definitely excited for that. The Daredevil stuntman, Nick himself, is going to be up there on a wire walking around. It's going to be really cool, so check out this video and thumbs up.
3 to 5 minutes or so, and you can see he's outfitted with that GoPro camera right on his shirt. So we're getting the view that Nick is getting at this moment. He seems to be looking out and taking a survey.
All right, Dad, let's do it. A little windy. We're good. Okay, Nick, here we go. Up here, Matt and Savannah. And really wet.
Oh my God!
It's been raining a little bit off and on throughout the morning. Nick talked about that a second ago. We didn't expect the wind, but I guess with the storm moving in, Nick, talk to me about the footing. What does it feel like?
Feels okay. These shoes that my mom makes are made to deal with the dampness, but there's definitely a lot of moisture. You can actually see it rolling under my feet up here. So.
And how's the wind, Nick?
The wind's all right. I mean, I'm feeling it. I wouldn't guess it's over 20 miles per hour right now, but definitely feel it. This is where it's kind of a little creaky because I got to lean out over here. And it's really wet. Yeah, hold on tight.
And Terry, we should mention, Nick is going to set a record if he is successful, not break one, because no one has been crazy enough to do this before.
Nick, how's it feel as you're crossing over there? It's all right. Congrats, son. Thank you. Now make it back in. Yeah, now for the hard part.
Now, wait a minute, Nick, are you going back to the pod you came from, or are you going to go to a closer pod?
I'm actually going to a closer pod.
Okay, so there you have it. Nik Wallenda has set a new Guinness record by walking on the
Where my
Orlando
family
Eye.
is.
And now he's just hanging out.
He's kind of just reclining now, taking in the view.
Now that Nick has completed his record-setting journey across the Orlando Eye, the Eye was opened up for media and invited friends to check it out for themselves to see what they thought of the view from 400 feet in the air. This area right here is where the Orlando Eye takes their souvenir photos. They have 3 different green screens for maximum efficiency, and they take 2 pictures each. One where you're close together and one where you are looking up towards the sky. They also have some really cool technology that's about to be shown. You see the wristband on that lady? Well, check out what it does. The picture in which she takes now appears on her wristband. Alright, this section right here is where the pre-show is. We descend these steps into our row and we will be able to watch a 3D movie that takes place before your experience on the Orlando Eye. It basically gets you pumped up and ready and shows you all the cool views in which you will see from 400 feet in the air on the giant observation wheel.
And where are we at, Drew?
That place.
The Eye.
And now, it is time to ride. Alright, here's the view from on top of the Orlando Eye, looking down at the Orlando area. This is the plaza here, right in front of the Eye, which is a nice, beautiful thing with nice fountains and everything. And then we spin over here. This is towards the Universal side of International Drive. We got some hotels and fun spot off in the distance. And as we back here to the left a little more, you can see Wet n Wild as well as Universal and the Giant Slingshot. Now as we pan back over here, this is the Walt Disney World side of the Eye. We zoom in here a little bit, you can see Space Mountain along with the Epcot Ball for Spaceship Earth and the Contemporary Resort. And over here you got the Convention Center. The cabin right up there, that's the highest point on the ride, so we're almost up there now, slowly rotating around to 400 feet in the air. And zooming in on this, look how crazy this is. This is what Nik was walking on. He was walking on that little thing right there, ducking under those wires you can see. What a crazy accomplishment for his record-setting descent down the Orlando Eye. Back to some more view here in Orlando, and all the way around, seeing we're descending now back down to the ground. We leave you with one final look of SeaWorld along with the Convention Center before we head back to the Earth in which this trek started on. Alright, now you can see we're almost done here, slowly getting our way off the cabin. What an amazing view. It is way better than I ever expected. I totally had a great time on the Orlando Eye. You should definitely come check this attraction out for yourself. It's well worth it. Alright, that's enough riding for right now. It's time to head back inside and check out some of their really cool merchandise. And let me tell you, some of it's pretty awesome. Alright guys, one thing that I love, because I'm a nerd here, is merchandise. And this store, amazing merchandise. Let me tell you, just look around, everything looks so pretty and neat. It's all organized. I guess that's because they haven't quite opened yet, but definitely a lot of cool looking things. One thing I totally want to check out is this Ferris wheel thing right over here. It definitely looked like a nice display piece. I could totally see myself like putting that on a shelf somewhere. And it's cool, it's a conversation piece. I'm gonna put that back carefully because everything just looks so pretty in here. Definitely the other thing that caught my eye as soon as I walked into the store are these giant coffee mugs. Me, I'm a giant coffee drinker myself, and this right here is a huge thing. I mean, you can turn it around. It's got a lot of cool Orlando stuff on there with like cruise ships and roller coasters. You got the Orlando Eye thing in there. And just look at this. Let me just show you. I can stick my whole fist in here and still have plenty of more room for coffee. Like, amazing. I'm gonna put it back nicely, like common theme here. Everything looks so pretty. All in all, amazing merchandise. I totally dig it, and you gotta come check this place out.